Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, the Duke of SUV. In today's video, we'll be talking about two biggest rivals, but from the same two automotive industry. And that is the Lexus Gx550 and the Toyota Sequoia, which are the 2026 models. So what brought me to this? One of my customers reached out to me saying that he does want a three-row family SUV for his family, yes, for he and his family especially, and he do have two in mind, but he wants my own opinion in this issue. So I asked him, so okay, what's the type of vehicle you are suggesting? He said out of the Lexus GX550 and Toyota Square that he does want the GX550. I asked him, okay, the GX550 is not a bad vehicle, it's a very good vehicle from Lexus, of course, and it's a Toyota Square, is the same thing, of course. So, what is your purpose? Is it for interstate commuting, or for mainly highway, or like state to state travel, or for adventures? Which of them? He said that it's for mainly state to state travel, like vacation. It's not going to adventure with his family. So I asked him, okay, that means you will be going with the Toyota Square. I told him like this. He said Toyota Square that why would he be going with the Toyota Square? I told him because the Toyota, I told him like this how I said it. Let's start from the powertrain. You understand? The powertrain of the GX550, like they do, is fitted with only one powertrain, which is the 3.4 liter twin turbo V6 engine, capable of producing 365 horsepower with 10-speed transmission and all-wheel drive. Why the 2026 Sequoia is fitted with the same 3.4 liter twin turbo V6 engine, but iForce Max, yes, iForce Max 3.5 liter, iForce Max 3.5 or 3.4 liter turbocharged V6 engine with a mild hybrid engine, of course, capable of producing 425 horsepower, 10-speed transmission and all-wheel drive. You can see that it's almost the same thing. Then, which one has the full ability and full advantage over fuel mileage? The Toyota Square, of course. And another thing that came to my mind is the interior. So what makes the interior so special? The interior of this GX550 and Toyota Square are almost the same thing. Yes, they are almost the same thing, both in terms of technology, features. They do have the same panoramic sound with 3-zone climate control, all this wireless charging stuff. Only for the case of storage, interior storage for the driver side, that's where the Toyota Sequoia is outpacing it. But apart from that, they're almost the same thing in every other things. And another thing there is the second row seat and third row seat. Coming to the second row seat and third row seat, they are still the same thing, you understand? Like I do say in my video, the rear seat of, let's even though the third seat or third row of the Toyota Highlander is far more comfortable than the Toyota Sequoia and this is the GS. But since it's just like that, in terms of space, I think that the Toyota Sequoia for the second row seat and third row seat, I think in terms of space, the Toyota Sequoia is far more bigger than it. But my own far more bigger is nothing much than 2% or 3% better than that of the GX550. So it's not that big, there's not much gap in fact. Just that even though seeing this Toyota Sequoia from the outside, like it can tell you everything, both the wheelbase, frame base, like even it just look more rugged than the GX550, but the GX550 is more rugged on this way. But seeing the space, like the length, I think you understand where I'm heading to. And that also brings us to the third row seat. The two are the same, like the two are the same thing with the third row seat, you understand? And that's come with the cargo capacity, of course. with the two are almost, in fact they are just identical in terms of interior. Let's just put it like that. In terms of interior, they are just identical. Why? Now see the third row carry capacity. Same 10 inches with third row seat or 43 inches with third row seat down, and 80 inches with the second row seat folded down. So they are almost the same thing. There is nothing much there. If there is something much, it's not much more than 5%. I don't know if you are understanding correctly. It's not much more than 5%. So that's the reason that I say they are almost the same thing. But what makes the Sequoia stand so much different is the reason, the powertrain and the fuel mileage that it can save the cost for you. And another thing is that some people say that they are, and like some people say that, but they are saying all-wheel drive and all-wheel drive. No, I told this man that if you can't take this Sequoia for an off-road unless you want to get stuck in the sand. If you want to do an off-road, full-time off-road with the Toyota Sequoia, that means they have their own version trim they call the Overray. Is it Overray or TRD Pro? Yes, this is the main one that is built for off-roading, but for this Platinum or 1796 edition, no, you don't use it. But if you feel like to go for adventure, that means go and look for that TRD Pro. And he said, but they are the same all-wheel drive. I said, yes, me and you do have the same leg. In terms of race now, I will outrun you and leave you in the dust, but we are still using the same two legs. You understand? So that's what's there. All-wheel drive, but this one is designed to climb mountain and rocks. Why this one is just for mainly family haulage? I know that they say that the GS is for family, yes, but leave family aside. It will smack down the Sequoia in terms of off-road adventure. Not that the Toyota Sequoia can't, but try and understand where I'm coming from. So after this conversation, he said that my ideas are sharp, that in fact he's going for the Toyota Sequoia as he wants. I told him, if you to my own opinion, you can still go for that CROD Pro in case if you feel like for an adventure. He said okay. So I decided to bring it here up online. I don't know what you guys think in the comment section or think on your own, but anything you feel like you can drop it in the comment section. Nobody is above learning. We never stop learning. Or let me say nobody is above advice or something like that. You never stop learning. Maybe I might be mistaken or not, but I think as an expert for me, that's the best choice for him, since he's not going for an adventure, not just for family vacation. Because 10-speed transmission aren't made for interstate. Even though they are made for interstate, they are often they're often not foreign, like how would I say it? They are not much more comfortable when picking gears from one. But once they picked, like in gear 5, the smooth is right, fast, and everything will be synchronizing. But once it's all this city traffic, break and quench, this and that one, it almost affects the transmission. That's why sometimes vehicle nowadays do, since they are requesting transmission issue, like they are suffering from transmission issue more than the engine. You understand? So but since it's for like far distance, it's not so much of a bad thing. So that's all for today's video. I don't know what you guys think, but anything, you guys will just put it down in the comment section. Like I said, it doesn't, like learning doesn't finish. So guys, that's all for today's video. See you guys in the next one. Thank you.